Just your average weird guys.
Good evening, all. Average Weird Guys here for our first podcast. In this podcast, we are going to, just chill, talk all topics. It ranges from this and that, and we want to know what you guys have to say. If you have any topics to discuss, please let us know in the comments. How you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, feeling pretty weird.
Yeah, feeling weird, bad vibes always. What do you got on the topic list for today? Start us off.
All right. Well, I just want to make an announcement. We will be upgrading as views increase.
True. We got things in the works. We have things in the works. Just
Help
bear
us
with
out.
us. And let us know what you think about the background and what changes you would like to see made.
Yeah.
I mean, we're here for you. Probably our faces. I mean, we're here for you. Let us know.
Okay, you know what I want to start off with?
What you got?
I want to start off the education thing.
Expand.
Do you think a standard education is the way we should continue going, or do you think schools should start moving towards a more creative education where they teach you to develop your thoughts? Develop your ideas.
Don't they already kind of do that? I mean, what do you mean by that? Explain more.
You go to school now, they just teach you your math, your spelling, and everything. And I think maybe they should start leading towards teaching you your math and your spelling, your basic stuff, but also teaching you how to develop an idea into something.
That's good.
What do you think on that?
That's a tough one. I agree with that. You definitely got to get the basics out of the way.
What's your lowest level of education you think you need?
That is good. I personally don't think I don't think it's necessary to know all your presidents. To start that one off, we're both U.S. citizens, lived in there our whole lives, love America. I just don't think most of the history taught in school is relevant to what I've personally done in my life. To be honest, no one's sitting here asking me who won the Revolutionary War. It's interesting, don't get me wrong. How do you feel?
I think right when you're in school and you're hitting geometry, I don't think the algebra is all that important. But I think your base level math should be around geometry.
Because you're right, calculators won't be there always.
Yeah,
they're not going to be there always.
Exactly. I think that just helps you with like spatial thinking.
True.
You want to move on to the next one? What do you have for me?
Yeah, I was thinking about this the other day. Do you think Bigfoot exists? Because I know some people, they have their theories, and some have stories. I don't know. Personally, I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, I'm kind of leaning towards there's something out there. Maybe not the size of Bigfoot, but I definitely had a weird occurrence one time. I was working on my car in the woods up at my house, and we live out there a little bit.
We're out in the boonies a little bit, I'd say.
And it was nighttime. I was working on the car, and I'm just standing there leaning over the engine, and from like 20, 30 yards behind me, I hear this, and I'm like, that's just a tree or something scrubbing on itself. So I go back to working on the car. Right as soon as I go back to working on it, I hear, all of a sudden I turn the car lights on, walk over there, turn the car lights on, shine it down to where the sound was coming from, and I heard something go down one of the steepest banks right around me, middle of the night, pitch black, no flashlights or anything, made it to the bottom of the hill in just 5 seconds or so, dude, right down. Ever since then, I've been kind of like, there might be something around.
I wonder what else that could have been, though. I mean, there's a lot of deer where we live. I don't know about you guys, but we have deer all over the place, and that something can't move. Deer couldn't move that quick.
I've heard that deer can whistle, like make some weird sound like that. But
I know they grunt.
The way it responded to me not paying attention to the sound is what really freaked me out.
There might be something there. I just think, they've been talking about it for, 1,000 years. I mean, that's probably not accurate, but, a long time. If there has not been...
I think no bones is weird.
What?
There haven't been any bones found of a Bigfoot.
No bones, and the only picture that anyone's ever got was that one iconic picture. You guys know what I'm talking about.
They're so terrible,
Yeah, that one picture, and that could have been a guy in a suit. I mean, if there hasn't been any more... Just like with the Loch Ness Monster, I just don't think anything like that is out there. I'm not saying that it isn't. Let me know. Let us know what you think about something like that.
All right. I think next we're going to move on to what's your thoughts on vaping? Do you think it's better or worse than cigarettes? Or just a new type of
I think it's a new crutch for everybody, to be honest. It hasn't been out that long to really show, long-term damage. Not from what I've seen anyway.
Yeah, you need at least 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, it can't be good for you, but at the same time, there is definitely less chemicals. That is a fact. There's less chemicals in vape that there is in a cigarette.
I would agree it's probably more healthy than a cigarette. But, it is easier to do more often, so does that then make up for it? The fact that you can do it more often?
It definitely holds the nicotine level higher for a lot of people. They're getting away often because you don't have to step outside.
Yeah, don't have to step outside.
Some people smoke in their house, but that's definitely probably a less percentage on people who don't. But that's a tough one. What do you guys think? Let us know. Let's see what's on the agenda here.
Airport.
Oh yeah, the airport. So I don't know how many of you guys have ever flown before, but in the past couple of years, especially with all the unfortunate events that are happening with the world right now, when you go through a flight, you have the option to A, get a pat down by one of the employees, or B, go through an X-ray machine. Now, what do you think about that? What would you rather do?
I mean, I actually don't have anything against the X-ray machines. I don't think it's giving me cancer. But, the selective pat down is strange. Maybe they should make it into a random pattern, Does that make sense?
What do you mean?
Like, have, a generated number of, person in line this, in line that, and just have it randomly generated instead of the employees choosing. Does that make sense? That way it can't be targeted at anybody particular.
I thought it was just the option. You get to choose.
I guess you could ask for a pat down. I'm not actually sure.
Because I know for a fact, because I've heard about it before, some people are skeptical of, the X-ray, it's damaging apparently to our bodies, and they don't, they live the clean lifestyle and they don't want any third party.
That's true.
Yeah.
I know they can just randomly select you, though, if they think you look suspicious.
True, which, that's a whole nother thing. And like I said, through all this, let us know how you feel about all of this. But I just want to say, I don't know if a pat down will...
It's not effective.
Yeah, it's not going to be as thorough as literally seeing inside of you and what you have going on. Now, at the same time...
Especially these new machines.
I personally, without getting into it too much, I don't want anybody to see... how do I put this?
Your wiener?
Yeah, correct. My penis. It's
weird.
It's quite weird, and it's embarrassing to me because I'm not going to impress anybody. Let's just say that much.
All right. You know what? I'm going to skip over the Fear of the Dark one right now and move straight into, are the phones and the internet actually ruining the human race? They were supposed to enrich, but do you think it's making it worse? It's creating problems where there shouldn't be.
It's in the eyes of the beholder, and what I mean by that is there's half the people that use it for good and half the people that use it for bad. And I feel like the people who are using it for bad are outweighing the ones for good. By that I mean, the things that you could do on the internet, and also, the hate that's on the internet and things like that. It's definitely taken a toll on a lot of things. How do you feel about that?
The internet, was created just to share information, but man, maybe they should just focus a little bit more on trying to shut stuff down like the dark web.
That is true. The dark web is, and for you guys that don't know, the dark web is something that you could log on to through, a bunch of servers. And I don't know how to do it, but apparently it's not that hard to do. And you could, you buy drugs on there. You could do sex trading, something like that. I heard a news story on that. It's just, they need to put a bigger watch on that, I'd say.
Yeah.
Watch on that.
Stop trying to focus on, the little guy quite as much, but maybe the
because
the bigger picture.
Yeah, because, nothing good comes from any of that, honestly.
Hey, maybe they'll focus on the average weird guys.
Yeah, focus
shout
on
out
us.
Average weird guys.
Focus on, shout out us. Shout out Bad Gang.
And then to go along with that, artificial intelligence.
Man, artificial intelligence. I don't know. Just explain on that more.
Did you hear the thing about, I think it was Google, had 2 artificial intelligence, and they set them up to where they could talk to each other. And within the matter of a couple minutes, they had made a language all their own that was encrypted, and we could not figure out the encryption. So they had to shut it down because they couldn't understand what they were saying to each other, and it freaked them out too much.
That's insane.
Like, that creeped me out.
That is insane, and I just feel like...
Took 2 computers that long to make it to where we can't know what they're saying.
Yeah, and I just don't think we could ever... I don't think we can put a control on that, because they can do things, and they process
once it takes
things.
off.
Yeah, and, we see it in the movies. We don't want a nuclear... we don't want
some Terminator.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want robots taking us out. Because I definitely couldn't one-on-one a robot at all.
I want to go on from that with one more topic.
Sure.
On the self-driving cars.
I personally think self-driving cars are the worst idea ever, to be quite honest with you. Because I don't care how good you could make technology. Technology will always fail on you. Yep. At some point. And when that happens, when you are in a car, you're not putting yourself at risk, but you are putting everyone else on risk. Because either A, you have a lot of money and you want to be able to, do other things while driving or what have you. I just don't think that it's a good idea. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's cool in theory. How do you feel?
The only thing I don't like about it is I think, it's nice. It'll take a lot of bad drivers off the road and whatnot. But when a self-driving car crashes, who do you blame? When a human crashes a car, you have a person to put that onto. But when a self-driving car crashes, does the person who bought the car, or is it the company that invented the car, or is it a error in the programming and the person who programmed the car?
I think it's still, I'm a traditional kind of guy. I think if you're behind the steering wheel, whether you're steering or not, you are in control of that car.
Yeah,
now,
you chose not to pay attention.
I probably will never see or be in a self-driving car at all, but I would assume if you agree to terms and conditions, the company will tell you.
That's what they'll have. You got to agree to the terms and conditions of the self-driving car.
They're not stupid. They know what they're doing right now. So
that's pretty good.
They're not responsible. We're the ones out here actually putting it on the road. They're not putting it on the road for us. We're choosing to put it on the road.
I like that. All right.
Let us know. That's definitely something. A hot topic right now.
I want to come back to that topic.
Yeah, let us know.
We will choose 3 topics of video to come back to. And maybe, we're trying to do a live video sometime.
Yeah, definitely a live. We want to see the live comments, and we want to be able to talk to you guys, and we want to hear your topics. Yeah, we want to expand on what you guys think is hot right now, things that are bothering you. I mean, anything. Doesn't matter. Just whatever it is.
What's your next topic?
Oh, next topic. Man, let's see. So, how do we feel about putting kids on leashes?
Oh yeah, we're going to the kids on the leashes.
I mean, I was out the other day. I was actually at Sparrows. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's a pizza. It's a pizza place, and there was this kid that was on a leash.
Was it the monkey suit one too?
No, I don't know if it was a monkey
I like the ones with the monkey backpack, and they got the monkey's tails of the leash.
That's terrible. I mean, really, that is just terrible. Like, I don't personally have kids.
You'd have to be a weird parent.
Yeah, I mean, I can't take care of myself, so I can't have kids. But I mean, I would never put my kid in a leash. I mean, there's no way. That is the most degrading thing, I feel like. Even no matter if you're a kid, adult, you don't be on a leash.
Make sure to
leave that for
just pay attention. Yeah,
leave that for the ferrets. Don't put kids
ferrets on a leash, dude.
I'm that's nothing
not like
right.
some ferrets on
Shout
a
out
leash.
my boy Arthur, the Aardvark. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Dude, he's got that fist.
Yeah, the fist gang. Either way, how do you feel about kids on a leash? You didn't really let us know. Would you, if you had a kid? He doesn't have a kid, by the way, because he can't take care of himself either.
I think you should just be responsible enough a parent.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
There's nothing good that comes.
If you took the time to make that kid, take the time to raise that kid.
Exactly. Yeah. That's another thing. Wear condoms.
Yeah,
wear real. Condoms. I mean, you're out here, just wear condoms. That's weird guy advice. Weird guy tip 1. Wear condoms. It may decrease everything awesome by 100%, but wear condoms. I actually have another topic. How do you feel about all drugs being legal?
I know they did something similar to that in Portugal, where it's like, I think all drugs are just a misdemeanor and not like felonies. I'd have to do some research on that, but I don't think it's a good idea.
Do you think that would deter heroin users for continuing to use heroin? Or
no, I think it would just kill them all off faster.
Kill them all? Okay.
They're just going to overdose faster.
Yeah, I mean,
get it easier.
The thought process behind that is half the reason why people do illegal things is because it's illegal. They like that rush of doing something that they're not supposed to do. Now, personally, I'm with him. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, they're just going to do it anyway, and if it's more readily available and less of a charge, you're just going to double up on it.
Yeah, double up on it for sure.
You know what they say? Kill your local heroin dealer. Brought to you by the Weird Guys, but don't kill anybody. That's not good. That's not good.
God, that got weird quick.
Only kill good vibes. Anyway, what else we got? It's an early Wednesday night.
That was sad. Yeah, sad Wednesday. Like, how we got the day off on a weird Wednesday.
I'm only sad on days that end with Y. You know?
I don't know, man. What else we got?
How do you feel about... Okay, get this. So, you know, we're in our mid-20s. Let's just say that much. Mid-20s. And when I was in middle school, girls didn't wear makeup, and girls looked like they were in 8th grade. Now... I walk down the street now, and now girls who apparently are 14 have eyeliner on. They're wearing a choker and a mini skirt. I just... Yeah. Why do you think that is like that now? What changed? What changed in the human race where it got like that?
You know, I'm going to spin this one, flip it back on you. Okay. Internet.
Is it the internet?
Internet did it.
Internet and TV? Or just the internet?
We had TV before, and there's weird stuff on TV, but internet...
Why do you think the internet did that?
Internet and maybe parental responsibility, you know? Like the kids on leashes thing.
So it would be the parents letting things slide.
They're definitely letting it slide.
Because, I know back in the day, there's actually this Full House episode I remember where DJ, you know, went to school in the one outfit, got to school, and then changed out of the other outfit because she was that afraid of what her parents would think. But now, you know, as the parents are, you know, the younger
I guess a lot of parents are more open now.
Yeah, exactly. And they're also becoming the younger parents, and you know, this generation's okay with that. So, and that's the kind of the thing is, I don't know where this race is going, but man, I don't want to know what's going to happen 20 years from now.
Yeah, for real.
It's crazy.
Man, shout out if you got some like time machines or something. Average weird guys need to travel.
I'm trying to go back though.
Yeah, I want to chill. Dude, I want to see a dinosaur. That's what I'd be down for.
I mean, that'd be cool. That'd be cool, but I'm trying to be in the 20s.
Yeah,
I want to be in the 20s. That would be cool, definitely.
Yeah, go party with some.
I want to have a martini with Frank Sinatra.
Dude,
that was when class was class. Now ass is ass, and it's no good. No good.
All right, so are we finishing this one up for the day?
Yeah.
What else we got? What do you guys think of the background?
Let us know about our set. I know it's not much of a set right now, but do you want? You know, how's the lighting? Do you want something in the background? Let us know. Any changes? Please. We're here for you, so let us know. We want to make this comfortable for you and uncomfortable for us. That's the goal.
What day of the week is best for you all to have a live video chat?
Date and time. Let us know.
Yep,
we're free. Time. We're free whenever. We are so average. We don't do much.
And don't forget the three most liked topics. We'll come back.
We'll expand on it, and always leave your opinions on here. We'll read. We want to know.
I got nothing better to do.
I have nothing better to do. Like after this, I'm going to do nothing.
Yeah. So I sit in a corner sometimes.
Yeah, I sit in 3 corners in one spot. So that's crazy shit. Flip flop. Anyway, it's been good, guys.
It's been good.
We'll be around.
Stay weird.